There are two most important meals of the day, not just one, but two. The first one is breakfast, everybody knows that. And the second one is going to be your post-anaerobic workout recovery event type of meal. Now the first one, breakfast, just make it simple. Hello, the chocolate vegan Shakeology, or just any vegan Shakeology, or any Shakeology, it doesn't really matter. Shakeology is a very densely packed, complete meal shake. It's all plant-based. It's wonderful. It helps fight disease, keeps you healthy. Now, it doesn't have to be Shakeology. It just makes it easier, and everybody I know of that's using that for breakfast just sets up their whole day. So the reason why a great breakfast, if it's Shakeology or something else, is one of the most important meals of the day, one of two, is because it regulates your blood sugars, if it's any good. If it's a bad breakfast, it's sugary filled and there's not enough variety of different nutrients, and the glycemic load isn't friendly, in other words, your blood sugar isn't regulated where it should be, somewhere in the middle, then you're going to have an energy crash. It might be a burst of energy at first, but then you crash, and that's particularly commonplace in the work environment. When people get back from lunch, they have something really carb heavy, their sugars go way up, and what goes up must come down just as fast, and you crash, and the rest of the day is just so difficult. I remember when I was in school, high school, and even some of the college that I did, that was always a major struggle, and I didn't really know about it or understand it, but I did it. So anyway, that's the main reason why breakfast is one of two most important meals of the day. You're going to feed your brain, your body, regulate your blood sugars, and just start the day off right so that you can have a more productive day. You can be a better parent, you can be a better worker, you can be a better whatever it is you want to be. You can have the energy and the endurance to really go after your dreams and what's really most important for you. So there you go. The second most important meal of the day, one that people really don't think about as being one of the most important meals of the day, but if you're doing a really tough workout, that's what I mean by anaerobic. Anaerobic basically means without oxygen. It just means that your muscles are working so hard that your body doesn't deliver oxygen quickly enough to those working muscles to keep it going. So it's anaerobic, and you don't really last very long. It could be anywhere from 30 seconds to maybe 2.5 or 3 minutes, and then you physically have to stop or you'll collapse. That's anaerobically working out. So if you're doing a really tough workout like a P90X or an Insanity or an Asylum workout or something like that, you're going to want to eat a really good recovery type of event meal right after. You've only got a few minutes to an hour of a window of opportunity to give the body the nutrients that it's craving. It's like a sponge afterwards. If you wait too long, then your body isn't going to accept those nutrients and absorb them as quickly as it would like right after a workout. So when you do a tough workout like that, you're very quickly depleting your body's store of vitamins and minerals and nutrients and stuff that keeps you from getting sick. So if you don't take in a really good recovery drink post-workout, like right after the workout or a meal, then you're going to tear down your immune system. You're eventually probably going to get sick from it. And I've been doing this for a while now, been helping people out for a while, and I always highly recommend to everyone, if you're going to be doing something really hard like P90X or Insanity or Asylum or TurboFire or something that's really going to kick your butt, or even if you're a beginner and you're doing a beginner program and you're going to just go no holds barred on it, it doesn't matter, whatever the intensity is for you and you're giving all you got, then you better be taking a really good recovery drink, recovery meal right afterwards. Otherwise, what I've witnessed is everybody that neglects that recommendation that I make, they just get sick about halfway through their program, maybe a week, 2 weeks, a month into it, and they have to stop, and most of those who stop don't get back in it. They get so frustrated and so down that they just relapse, and they got a history of relapsing, most people do. And that's just another chip off the old self-esteem too, which is where the real damage comes into play. So don't set yourself up for that. That's stupid. Don't do it. Get a really good recovery type of meal or drink, whatever, after a workout. Something that has, ideally, something that is sugary, but healthy sugars like fruits, natural fruits, and also a balance of proteins. The recommendation across the board seems to be about 25% protein, 75% sugars, healthy sugars, but that's not enough. You also need a ton of vitamins and minerals, because those are all gone, or at least vastly depleted. And some other things too, electrolytes to keep the electricity in your body going. And then your immune system is going to get stronger, you're going to get healthier, you're going to get better results from your day-to-day life, from your program that you're doing, from all the hard work that you do. If you don't get a really good recovery type of event right after your workout, then that hard work you do, it's like you did it for nothing. And I know you're not doing all that hard work just so you can do it for nothing, or worse yet, just so that you can do it to get sick because you are destroying your immune system. So make sure you do that. My favorite recovery drink of choice is the P90X Results in Recovery formula. I've been drinking that stuff for like 5.5 years so far, and I believe that and a few other things that I'm doing is primarily responsible for my never getting sick ever. In the 5.5 years I've been doing this, I've never gotten sick. There have been a few instances where I would start to come down with something, but it wouldn't run its course. I could feel my body fighting back and kick its ass out. And it's just completely wonderful when you can feel that happening, because you're giving your body the raw materials that it requires so that it can do its thing, because the body doesn't want to get sick. Some people say, oh, it just happens, you were due. That's BS. You weren't due. If you get sick, it's because you opened up a vulnerability within your body and sickness took advantage of it. And sickness is never going away entirely, no matter how healthy you are. The trick is to keep sickness contained into a small little corner, but it's always there waiting for a hole in your defenses. And if you don't feed your body properly daily, then that hole is going to open up and sickness is there to take advantage of it. So really, when you get sick, it's just an exploitation of maybe some bad decisions that you made, and the proof positive validation that there was a hole in your defenses is that the sickness was able to get in there and you got sick or diseased or whatever the case may be. So a little off point, but it all relates, Two most important meals of the day. Make sure you get a great breakfast every day. I highly recommend this stuff here. I do this every single day. I take it with me on vacations, whether I'm home or on a trip, every single day. And I never get sick. I used to get sick several times a year, and it would always linger for months. It was horrible. I hated living like that, but I have not been sick in years now. And it's because of how I'm treating my body so differently than before. And then the other most important meal, get a great recovery drink or meal or recovery type of event post tough workouts. And again, I highly recommend the P90X Results in Recovery formula. I consume these products myself. It helps a lot. If you have any questions or you just want to post some success that you're having, I'd love to hear about it. And if you want to join me in what I'm doing, just let me know. Hit me up. Send me a private message. And if you'd like to be in one of my private groups on Facebook where we can all support each other and getting healthy and fit together and picking each other's brains as well as encouraging and supporting so that we can all find answers together. What's really great about that group? Well, the support, for one, but also there's such a vast scope of knowledge from all kinds of different minds in there. You are running into a problem, odds are somebody has been there. I see it all the time. People post questions or problems they're having and somebody has a solution for them. It's really cool. So that's probably why relapse isn't as common as it used to be in these private groups that I have. So if you want to know more about that and you're really serious about taking care of yourself so that you can live better, let me know and we'll have that discussion. Take care.